Deep-sea main Mila Isa ship Jiskakoi record Nahi. The story begins in the deepest region of the Pacific Ocean. A place so deep that sunlight has never touched it. A place where pressure can crush steel. A place sailors call the Black Silence Zone. For centuries ships avoided this region. Not because of storms, but because instruments stopped working. Compasses spun endlessly. Radio signals vanished. And ships that entered often never returned. In modern times, this region became a subject of scientific curiosity. Satellites detected strange magnetic anomalies. Underwater drones recorded unexplained shadows. But no one had ever gone this deep with full intent. Until Project Abyss I was launched. Project Abyss I was an international deep-sea exploration mission. Funded by multiple countries. Its purpose was to map the ocean floor and study unknown geological structures. The mission vessel was named ORV Calypso. ORV Calypso was equipped with the most advanced technology on Earth. AI-driven sonar systems, quantum navigation tools, and unmanned submersibles capable of reaching extreme depths. On board were 36 people: marine biologists, geophysicists, engineers, and a small psychological research team. The captain was Elias Monroe, a veteran sailor with 30 years of deep-sea experience. He had seen shipwrecks. He had seen underwater volcanoes. But nothing prepared him for what was about to happen. The first 6 days of the mission were routine: mapping, data collection, sample retrieval. On the 7th day, everything changed. At 0300 hours, the sonar operator noticed something unusual. A massive shadow appeared on the screen. It was not moving. It was not natural. The shape was symmetrical, angular, artificial. At first it was assumed to be a rock formation. But rocks do not have straight lines. Rocks do not have sharp edges. The shadow was enormous, larger than most known warships, and it was standing upright on the ocean floor. Captain Monroe ordered the unmanned submersible to be deployed. The submersible descended slowly. Depth indicators climbed higher. Pressure readings reached critical levels. As the cameras pierced through the darkness, the outline became clearer. It was a ship, complete ship, perfectly intact, standing on the ocean floor as if placed there deliberately. No visible damage, no corrosion, no marine growth. It looked untouched by time. The crew fell silent. The ship did not resemble any known vessel. It was not a submarine, not a cargo ship, not a military craft. The hull material reflected light in an unusual way. Not metal, not stone, something unknown. There was no name, no flag, no identification. Only a symbol carved near the center of the hull. The symbol did not match any language. Not ancient, not modern. As the submersible approached, its sensors began to malfunction. Temperature readings fluctuated. Magnetic fields spiked. Camera feed distorted intermittently. Then the audio sensors picked up something. A low-frequency sound, almost like breathing, almost like whispers. No clear words, but rhythmic, intentional. Crew members reported dizziness. Few experienced nausea. One scientist claimed he felt watched. Mission Control advised immediate withdrawal. But before the submersible could retreat, one of its mechanical arms brushed against the hull. The moment contact was made, the ship responded. A faint light ignited within the structure, pulsating like a heartbeat. Energy readings exploded, far beyond any known power source. Yet there was no radiation. It was clean, controlled. The ship vibrated, just once, then stopped. The submersible regained partial control and transmitted a full scan. The interior layout was unlike anything humans had designed. Corridors curved in spirals. Rooms lacked corners. Surfaces appeared organic. No doors, no windows, only passageways. The design suggested movement, flow, not static architecture.
I'm reading complex harmonic
Suddenly
frequencies.
the audio
This changes
sensors
everything.
captured something
We finally
clearer.
found it.
Voice, not human, but structured, almost like language. The psychological team began analyzing the frequency. Patterns emerged. The sound followed a sequence, repeating every 30 seconds, as if the ship was sending a signal or responding. Captain Monroe ordered all data to be recorded, but forbade further interaction. The submersible was pulled back. As it ascended, the ship lights dimmed, and then went dark. Back on the surface, the crew was shaken. That night no one slept. Some reported vivid dreams of endless corridors, of floating through darkness. One engineer woke up screaming, claiming he saw the ship above the ocean, in the sky. The following morning the mission received an encrypted transmission. No known source, no satellite origin. The message contained only coordinates, the same coordinates they were already at, and a single phrase, "You are early." Panic spread. The transmission was scrubbed from the system, but backups existed. The phrase was verified. It was real. The ship was not a wreck. It was not abandoned. It was waiting. Captain Monroe made the hardest decision of his career. He ordered the mission aborted. RV Calypso left the Black Silence Zone within hours. But the story did not end there. Weeks later, global satellites detected movement in the region. Something massive rising, then stopping. Governments denied knowledge. Data was classified. Members of Project Abyss I were placed under non-disclosure agreements. Some
Are we reading
resigned,
any life signs?
some disappeared.
Negative, Captain.
One
The energy signature
scientist,
is off the
Dr.
charts.
Helena Voss, broke silence years later. She claimed the ship was not built by humans, not even ancient ones. She believed it was a probe, or an ark, sent from somewhere beyond Earth, or beyond time. She said the ocean was chosen because it hides, because humans rarely look down. Before her interview aired, she vanished. Her apartment was empty. No signs of struggle. Only one thing remained. A sketch of the symbol. And beneath it, note, says we are not the first. To this day the Black Silence Zone remains restricted. No ships allowed. No exploration permitted. Fishermen claim lights sometimes rise from the water at night. Submarines report sonar pings with no source. And somewhere in the deep, that ship still stands. Years passed, but the silence never truly returned. Project Abyss, I was officially erased from public records. RV Calypso was reassigned and renamed. Crew members were scattered across different institutions. Some were promoted, some quietly dismissed, but none of them ever forgot what they saw. Captain Elias Monroe retired early. He moved to a coastal town, far from shipping routes, far from research vessels. Every night he dreamed of the ship, standing upright, waiting. He began writing journals, trying to understand what the phrase meant. You are early. Early for what? 5 years after the mission, something changed. Deep-sea monitoring stations across the Pacific began detecting rhythmic pulses, not seismic, not biological, artificial. The pulses followed the same 30-second pattern recorded during the encounter. Governments noticed, but so did private corporations. A classified task force was formed. Codename Threshold. Its purpose was simple: return to the black silence zone. Observe. Do not interact. This time they sent a manned submersible. The pilot was Dr. Marcus Hale, former Navy, deep-sea specialist, emotionally detached, or so his profile claimed. As the submersible descended, the pulses grew stronger. Marcus reported feeling pressure, not physical, mental, as if something was pushing against his thoughts. At extreme depth, the ship came into view, unchanged, untouched, but no longer dark. Soft light flowed across its surface, like veins beneath skin.